I eat as much as I want and I feel energetic all day. I work on our farm 6 hours a day and I maintain my weight. So she's either lying or she's delusional. I'm just going to call it. Hey Frugivore, welcome back to Frugivore Diet Channel. So today's video, we are flying over to Instagram. And if you're not following me, go and follow me now on Instagram, Freelee the Banana Girl. I put up posts occasionally. I'm pretty regular, almost daily on the stories, so definitely go and check that out. But today's video, we are actually going to focus on an individual by the name of Mira, and her handle is fruit.omad. Yes, 1 meal a day of fruit. So, I obviously have a problem with that. And I just want to show her as an example of this is how you can do a bad fruit diet. Even though it looks amazing, the pictures, right? It looks amazing. But I'm going to get into it more. And this is not, she looks familiar to me actually as well. And I don't know whether we've met or not. But this isn't like some sort of attack on her at all. And I would hate it for any of you to go over there and attack her or anything like that. This is just about learning and education and responsibility, taking responsibility for the example you're putting out to the public and whether it's actually healthy and sustainable, right? So we're going to get into that very soon. Yes, these are 1 meal a day. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So before we get into it though, I did make a video here. I promised I was going to make this video, how to make your own panties. Easy beginner friendly pattern here. So definitely go and check that out on the Frugivore Designs channel. I could put a link down below or you can just Google it. Put it in the search. But anyway, that video is up and honestly go and check it out because it's easy and you can make your own undies forever. All right, let's go back to Fruit OMAD. We can kind of start towards the start because she's only got about 70 posts and she's only been doing this since April. No, sorry. She's only been doing this since February. So it's only April. And yeah, it's only been a couple of months. But for me, it seems like she's definitely trying to tap into this 1 meal a day movement. And as you can see, these are meals. And it seems like the meals get smaller. And we did have a conversation, actually. This is 1 meal a day here right now. Just papayas. Fruitarian, so she writes fruitarian, OMAD mono meal. This isn't fruitarianism. Okay, this isn't the Frugivore diet. This isn't a Frugivore diet at all. Okay, I just want to disassociate from this. This is a starvation plan. Okay, this is a recipe for disaster, for deficiencies. It doesn't matter what diet you're on. Okay, if you don't meet your basal metabolic rate, you're just the rate that, just the amount of calories you need at rest for not doing anything, just lying in bed. For this woman, we do have an image of her, a video of her, which I'll show soon, but, she's going to need at least 1,200 calories, probably for her basal metabolic rate. I'm just guessing on that one, but, she needs a lot more than 2 papayas, sorry, look quite small. Here is maximum 1,000. We don't even know how sweet they are, right? They could be really shitty papayas. And this is 1 meal. And to make it even worse, she only has a 1 hour window where she will eat. And to me, that sounds completely gimmicky, completely against what this lifestyle is about, and that's abundance. This isn't a fruitarian lifestyle diet or frugivore diet. This is just starvation and deprivation. Where's the abundance? She puts fully raw fruitarian OMAD meal. So banana, beetroot, chili smoothie bowl with mulberry and cucumber noodles. And less than papaya and beetroot for me. This is just... this is so unacceptable. And I don't even see anyone saying, hey, what are you doing? Except one of you actually alerted me to her page and I'm like, whoa, this is unacceptable. This is not enough. This is not enough bananas for 1 day. You will develop deficiency. You will just fade away. If you eat 1,200 calories or less of fruit, of anything, you're going to start fading away. All right. There's no need to try to eat, like, stuff in, one meal in 1 hour. I feel like she's just really, it's just very gimmicky, like she's just definitely trying to tap into this OMAD like trend. So I drank 1 glass of water during the day and 2 coconut half an hour before my meal. Eating window 40 minutes. This is really strange. And these look beautiful. Don't these pictures look beautiful? They look beautiful for one meal. Right, for one meal. As in, sorry. Yeah, for one meal. And then you have your other meals and you eat enough, right? Not for one meal for the whole day. Like, these look beautiful if this was just like, hey, this is my breakfast or this is my lunch. I would be like, yeah, okay, that's decent. That's a good size. But no, this is for the whole day. And she's actually quite active too. She works on the land, I believe. They have like a fruit forest in Costa Rica, I think it is. So you don't have to eat just 4 mangoes. 4 mangoes in a whole day. Okay, you're going to feel terrible. Your energy is going to start to just really plummet. And your psychological state is really going to be challenged. Like, it's going to be hard to be around you. All right, so I recommend, as you know, abundantly, like eating at least 2,200 calories at the bare minimum, so you cover your nutritional needs, your energy requirements, your psychological requirements, right? And yeah, so please just get on Raw Till 4, get on the Frugivore diet. If you're going to do all raw, get on the Frugivore diet and eat to your heart's content. So please check out my books. A link is in the description below, and you can see I've got fantastic results over, 15 years eating fruit-based. All I care for, not restricting ever. And yeah, you can get the physical books on Amazon and change your life and just eat abundantly every time. People are congratulating her. Look. Great work on the squats. You totally slayed it. Oh, yeah, okay. She's doing some squatting here. Okay, so this is Mira. Hey, Mira. And that's probably about all you can do when you eat that much. Is just do a squat here and there. Okay. All right. So, you're not going to be able to do much. You're really not. And there is this movement of people who are kind of transitioning to breatharianism, you don't eat, you just live on prana or whatever. And I think it's completely dangerous. It's an ED. It's irresponsible. It's like delusional. And I know some people are just really, really obsessed with it. And I think there's definitely some mental challenges going on with those individuals. And I'm not saying you're a bad person or anything if you feel like this, but it doesn't make sense. You got an anus for a reason, right? You got an anus for a reason. You're meant to eat. You're meant to process food. It's a beautiful thing. You're allowed to eat as much as you care for of the right food and not have any, if you're eating junk food, obviously eating all you want is going to be a problem. But when it comes to nature and that you're a frugivore, these are the most amazing foods that you should be eating abundantly and not restricting. Just crazy. And as today, a few worrying Instagrammers found me. That might be me, actually. I clarify that I believe in everyone's freedom and self-responsibility. Yeah. I eat as much as I want and I feel energetic all day. I work on our farm 6 hours a day and I maintain my weight. So she's either lying or she's delusional. I'm just going to call it, okay? In the first half year of doing OMAD, I ate more calorie-dense meals like banana smoothie with 20 bananas. I like to learn from others. However, I always question what they say, especially when people spread their opinion and experience as facts and truth. That's very interesting. Look, it's not an opinion that you need to eat more than your basal metabolic rate, okay, or you're going to fade away. Like, there's a lot of literature. There's endless literature that if you don't meet your caloric needs, then you will actually fade away and you will develop deficiencies. That's not an opinion. That's actually a well-documented fact. You know, it's not hard to prove that one either. And I'd like to see her in an environment, you know, a controlled environment, right? Where we actually see exactly what she is eating every single day. Because I know she's binging, but she's not showing her binges. And I did actually leave a comment here. And Amanda in the Raw, who actually, she alerted me to this page. This is a great way to ruin your hormones and your body long term. I know it makes your gut feel good to spend so much time not eating, but you are starving your microbiome 100%. Amanda, you are correct. Thank you. Among many other issues, big fan of the selection and type of food. Me too, not the quantity. You are being careless with your advocate. I know this because I speak from experience. Exactly, she is. She is absolutely being careless with this, promoting this as promoting an abundant, you know, fruit diet as so depriving. She said, I feel great, I eat as much as I want, I work on the farm 6 hours a day. So you can imagine eating this one meal and you're working 6 hours a day. That makes it even worse. Her caloric needs are much higher. She should be hitting more like 2,500 to 3,000 if she's working 6 hours especially. Yeah, and Amanda said you're having an adrenaline response, and yeah. And so I wrote here, I'm a massive fruit fan, but this quantity is a starvation, sister. You won't last on this path. And she won't. You know, it's just sad. She's not presenting. See, you can present whatever reality you want, right? To the public. You can be like, hey, look, I'm like, you know, I'm eating this every day. You know, this is one meal a day, but you don't see what else they're doing, right? It's Instagram. And she said, thanks, Freelee. I eat like this for a year. My weight is stable. So I just want to pick her up on that comment of maintaining her weight. That is impossible if you're eating the amount that she's eating over the course of a year. And here is good proof of that, in fact. This is from The Great Starvation Experiment by Dr. Ansel Keys. Definitely check it out if you haven't. He's got fantastic... There's 2 books that I highly recommend about the study. And like these guys, they were having 1,560 calories per day. You know, she's having sometimes like 700 per day. And 2 meals, these guys actually getting, you know, more time to eat, less restricted than she is. 2 meals a day they were having, 1,560 calories per day, and they lost 25% of their total weight over 24 weeks. All right, and this was like predicted by Dr. Keys. You know, it's a mathematical equation. You know, if you eat this little, you're going to lose this much weight. You know, it just is a mathematical equation, basically. And their semi-starvation period was 6 months. And they had a whole lot of issues. Like, I have to do a video on this. So much, you know, health issues as a result of restricting. Of course, they weren't eating fruit. But that's the thing, like, it doesn't matter what you're eating if you don't meet your caloric needs. It's just going to be a nightmare, okay? It's not going to work out well. Of course, fruit is the best, but, you know, the volume is so hard to get enough in for one meal. It's impossible, okay? So just wanted to put that in there, and how she couldn't be maintaining her weight eating this little. I don't believe you can eat 1,200 or 1,000 or 8. Oh, well, sometimes I think she's getting 500 to 800 calories a day with those smoothie bowls. And work 6 hours a day. So she's either deliberately being deceptive or delusional. And again, I'm not trying to hate on her, but I'm just saying it how it is, okay? I've been at this a long time. And like I said, you simply can't last or maintain your weight on 1,200 or so calories a day. You obviously have had times where you binge and make up the deficit if you maintain your weight. It's true. And I said some of your OMAD meals are even smaller. You may not realize it, but you're promoting an ED and showing others how to develop deficiencies and fail long-term on a fruit-based diet. I've been out this 15 years, and don't say I didn't warn you. And she said, I ate more in the beginning and I slowly ate less. That's not the way to thrive. That's not how it works. After 15 years, I'm not eating less, okay? It's just, I ate more calorie-dense meals for half a year, then slowly started teaching. I also tried OMAD with half fruit, half steamed meal. Yeah, this is a recipe for disaster. The photos are absolutely beautiful. I love them. Great for a breakfast or a lunch or a dinner, but only one meal, okay? You need to have more meals of it. And this whole like 1 hour window, yeah, so if you come across pages like this, Mira might be well-meaning, but the fact that she's like hashtagging it frugivore, fruitarian, you know what I mean? OMAD, like she's trying to associate this abundant, amazing fruit diet with like absolute deprivation, and it's not okay for me. So I have to speak up about it, okay? And I have to warn you that you will come across pages like this and people who have psychological challenges who want to starve themselves. Why? Why resist? Why resist your appetite? Your appetite's saying, eat, 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 enjoy. Like the fruit tree is like, look at this abundance you can have. And no, it doesn't work differently for different people, as in like, oh, one person is able to eat 1,000 calories a day and they're going to be fine and work 6 hours a day. No, it doesn't work that way. She's definitely risking deficiencies, but she's having her binge out. She's making up the deficit, but she's not telling us because she's trying to corner a market here, it seems, that's trending, the whole OMAD thing. Anyway, that was just a quick video to let you know that this is not the frugivore diet. This is not a fruitarian diet. This is just a starvation plan. No one should follow it. She isn't even following it herself. She's not being completely transparent. And although she may be well-meaning, this is not a responsible way to present a fruit diet to the world. It's really irresponsible, and it's creating ED in individuals. This whole like pursuit of breatharianism, like of not eating, is just so, gets me, like it's really sad because I had eating issues in my past, with starving myself basically. And I know the damage it does, and I see the damage it does in women, and in women in particular, and I don't want you to go through that. I don't want you to experience that. I want you to be very educated and aware of the fact that you can eat abundantly every single meal that you have. All right, that's my video for today. I don't recommend following Mira. I'm following her because I want to give her advice. She has durian here, which is great. So she pumped up the calories a little bit here, which is good. But there's no need to like try and stuff it in as much as you can where you're like, every calorie you get for the day is in one meal. No need. And you never will get enough. You never will get enough. Okay, don't forget to go fruit yourself. Unlimited.